Hello everyone, hello ladies and gents, everything between inside of it. I'm Sophia and welcome back to a new video. I haven't filmed in so long that I literally forgot my intro, but it's okay. Today we're doing something very simple. We're just doing my May TBR. But I did have 3 books on my TBR that I did start to say. My brain wasn't working and even I don't understand what I'm trying to say, but what I was trying to say is that there were 3 books that I started last month that I want to finish this month, so I'm just going to quickly talk about them in my TBR because technically I want to read them next month. I started these 3 and these are also kind of on my TBR. I actually started Rabbit Hole in my last readathon as an audiobook and I actually have not picked it up since. So it's just like a book that I'm currently reading. So I feel like I can get further because I don't know why I didn't. Well, I know why, because it was just like, it's very slow. Maybe I'm missing something because it was an audiobook, maybe I missed something, but then if you follow me on TikTok, you know a little bit about this already, but I started Things We Never Go Over and I'm actually, yeah, I think I had like a little, like this much left. Like, I'm not joking. I just don't like it. Like, it might, like, so many people are like, either like, oh, I love it, and other people are like, oh, it's boring. And I found it a bit boring, and the fact that these are 40-year-olds makes it like awkward to read. And when I first started reading, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like put that aside in my head. I'm like not gonna think about it. But that's just not something you can just like put aside. Some things were cringy, and because they're acting like teenagers and like 20-year-olds, and I'm like, you have no right saying this stuff in your 40s. So yeah, since I'm like literally only like 100 pages left in this one, I want to finish this. I do already own Things We Hide from the Light, so that's a bit of a bummer, but I'm probably still gonna read that to see if I can give Lucy Score another chance, because this was also my first Lucy Score book. But I do think I would like a few other books, but I just have trouble slow burn, so this was also not great for me. So I started A Court of Thorns and Roses, so ACOTAR. Yeah, like so far I'm enjoying it, but I don't know, it's a bit like confusing because this is my first ever fantasy book. Like obviously I've read fantasy as a kid, and then with that I mean like fucking warrior cats. So, but it's quite easy to get into, like I'm not gonna lie, like I know where we are, I know what's happening, I'm enjoying it. It's not like I don't like it. So yeah, but I also started this, so I want to finish this month as well. So those were the current reads that need to be finished. So now we're gonna go on to my actual TBR. I have them here on my TBR cart next to me, but so I'm gonna be grabbing them from here. I'm actually gonna go like this because otherwise I feel like everything's just gonna collapse. The first book that I want to read is Nothing More to Tell. So I actually only have this one and You'll Be the Death of Me to read by Karen McManus, because I did read like all the other ones and I own this one, and I've seen such good things about this. Like apparently a lot of people actually rated this 5 stars, and a few other books I've also rated 5 stars, so I'm like 99.9% sure that I'll enjoy this. And her writing is really quick, so I always get through these quite easily, and since this has been on my TBR for quite a while, I might as well. Then I want to read X's and O's, so I actually read Set on You in March, I believe, and I actually really enjoyed it. Like it was a high 4 stars, and this is the second part of that, and this actually involves a booktuber, no, a bookstagrammer, I think. I know that I'll enjoy this, and I just looked at my TBR, like the books I had compiled, and I was like, I need something a little bit more light. I decided that this would be on my TBR because I started it, I read like the first literally 2 pages. I think I just read the prologue, and I was like, I really like this, but not right now. So I was like, I'm gonna put it on my May TBR, and that is Book Lovers. Happy Place by Emily Henry just came out, but I've seen that it's actually, rather than like a fun little rom-com, it's actually a really sad book. But yeah, I read the prologue and I really liked the prologue, so I was like, this bad boy. And again, this is like more of a lighthearted book, and it's gonna be so much warmer in May, and I feel like having just some fun little warm reads would be nice. Then I decided to put Misfit on my TBR because I kept seeing Elle Kennedy actually post about this book, and I kept seeing those aesthetic book talk videos, you know, when they do like the aesthetic of the book. And normally those don't influence me that much because they often do quite look very similar, or it's like literally they just take the cover of the book. Like I've seen one from It Happened One Summer, and I swear they just took whatever was on the cover and searched pictures of that. So Misfit, this is like a prep novel, and oh yeah, it's with the headmaster's daughter, and then I was like, hey, yeah. But from the TikToks that Elle Kennedy posted herself, I was like, oh, I need to read this like right now. I actually compiled this TBR like right now, like literally like 10 minutes before this video. But then I put on the Jigsaw Man because I think I put this on my TBR a couple of months ago and I didn't read it. I think I started it as well. I think I might have read like the prologue. I'm not sure. But it is on Kindle Unlimited, so I was like, that makes it a lot easier. And then why I put this on my TBR now is because one, I wanted a few more thrillers and like mysteries. And I saw a TikTok of a girl saying that this was one of her favorite thriller books. It was like a must-read thriller book. So I was like, I need to read this now, because if that one girl says it was good, then I don't know, I didn't even know her, I didn't follow her, but I don't know, I just believed it would be good. So the first one is a Not So Meet Cute. I am so glad that I finally got my hands on this one, because I have literally everyone and their mom has read this. Like, come on. I don't know, like I just have heard so many good things about it. So many people actually rated it 5 stars because they just said that it was so funny, like it made them laugh. And I need like a book to make me laugh again. And I've just heard so many great things about the series, like the whole Kane Brother series. And I know that a lot of people don't like these covers because of the man, but honestly, if you take away the man, they're so cute. So this kind of like is blocked out in my head, and I just see this and I'm like, oh, that's such a cute cover. Like, I think even if this was like a literal cartoon man, I think everyone would love this. But I don't know why, it does something. And I love how all the covers are so similar. The next book that I want to read in May is 6 Years by Harlan Coben. So I actually give, like whenever I see a Harlan Coben book in a charity shop, I give them to my boyfriend. My mom and I have brought him a few from England because they're quite easy, and he's not a reader at all, and I'm trying to get him into it. But he's read, like, I think he has 4. So I was like, I should probably read one as well, because my mom loved them, my grandma loved them, and my boyfriend liked the one that he has read. So, and I was like, I can read this one and then I can give it to him, and then we can actually talk about a book, because now it's just like me talking about the books that I've read and him reading like a page a month. Again, the font is a good size, so I feel like this is nice to have on my TBR. Again, it's kind of like a murder mystery thriller. Well, it's not really murder mystery, it's more like, yeah, it's a thriller. Then another thriller is Bad Things Happen Here. I got this at the works actually, and it's like really thin. Yeah, like 330, and the font is like this, so it's like also really easy to read. It's like a small town thriller, I think. Oh, it's like on an island. It's like an island thriller with like unsolved deaths of young women that people have like chosen to like just ignore. It's like one of the girls that can't ignore them, and she goes to, it's kind of like a Girl Sketch murder, but probably completely different, but that's kind of the premise, I think. But yeah, I've seen this like a little bit on like social media, but not a lot. The thing is, with most thrillers that I buy, they're often like 400 pages. The thing is with a romance, if it's 400 pages, I know what to expect, but with thrillers and stuff, I don't. So I prefer having shorter ones, especially if I'm trying to get back into reading thrillers again. So I thought this is good because I have Nothing More to Tell, which is like relatively short. This one's relatively short, and then the Harlan Coben book as well. So I can like build on that, you know? So the second last book that I want to read in May is Punk 57. Yeah, so I read another one of Penelope Douglas, their books. Penelope Douglas goes by they, them. If you didn't know that, now you know, because I didn't know until I don't know, somebody posted about it on TikTok. So, but yeah, I've just heard so many good things about this, and I read another one of their books last month, well this month still technically, and I ate it up. It was really good. You should, yeah, you'll see it in my wrap up. I'll literally ramble on about it. I don't even want to know what it's about. I think I want to go in blind. But the last book we're going to talk about is absolutely massive, but I could not put this on my TBR because I've been excited about reading this for like literally months. Things I Wanted to Say But Never Did by Monica Murphy. So I read A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime a while back, and it was actually so like, it's either you like it or you don't. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the lollipop scene. I'm for the lollipop scene. I can't reach it right now, but like that was like 500 something pages, and I was like, oh my god, this book's so long. I don't know how I'll ever finish this. This is like 670 or something. I got through A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime quite quickly, and I don't know, it excites me to read this chunk of a book. I don't know, I feel like with most books I'd be intimidated, but for this, I don't know why. For this one, I'm so excited because I'm just gonna get so much content and I can just eat it up. I can slowly eat it up. I don't know why, I am so excited. That was all for today's video. So next week, my wrap up will be up, so keep your eye out for that. I still have like literally 2 days left of the month, and I'm gonna try to read as much as I can right now because I just want to finish more books. So yeah, wish me luck. If you're still watching, comment this emoji, and I will see you when I see you.